There was a few different things we wanted to do throughout, and the fireplace wasn't the style we wanted.
I will be done before you move in, was his final statement.
Nothing is finished.
And it's poor quality.
I noticed a couple things right at the beginning here. The paper will light real easy.
His work is sloppy.
Here, look at this. All they've done is exhausted into the garage through here.
He kept saying, it's gonna cost you more money.
That's hard-earned money that you're putting towards getting your house to look exactly the way you want it.
Be a man of your word. If you say you're going to do it, do it. Mike Holmes, did they actually do this right?
No, they didn't. You want a good job? Keep you in shape. Okay, contractor.
God, I love my job.
We moved in here about 4 or 5 months ago, and we were looking for a larger home in a really good neighborhood, and we were able to find that.
There was a few different things we wanted to do throughout. It wasn't anything major structurally, it was just cosmetic. We really liked the oak staircase. The entrance was really nice, and the fireplace was everything we were looking for, except it wasn't the style we wanted. This gentleman was referred through Dave's parents. That's why we decided to go with him.
Vicki and Dave bought the home just around Christmas time, and they planned ahead. Let's get some work done before we move in, instead of having divorce dust while they're living there. Contractor seemed like a really nice guy. However, he didn't finish anything.
Dave. Hi, Mike. How are you?
buddy.
Nice to meet you.
My job here is to really come in and make sure the fireplace upstairs is working right.
Let's take a look at it.
Sure.
I noticed a couple things right at the beginning here. Heat comes out of this fireplace very hot at this point, very hot. So we have to be, I believe it's in the area of 11, 12 inches away from the top and the sides as well. But here, not only do we have the drywall, which the paper will light real easy, we also have wood framing in behind it.
We had lit fires over and over again, even though the drywall was around the fireplace, not knowing any better.
This is one thing that contractors don't understand. Let's say this house burns down. Who's responsible? This is why I recommend to call in the pros. You want a professional job, you hire a professional. I heard a problem with the smoke. So you light this, and we have smoke downstairs, is that correct?
Yes, because we have a fireplace in the basement.
So we light the first floor, smoke comes out of here. Is this original?
I don't think so. I believe it came after the house was built. I believe the first or original owner had done this on his own.
And we'll make sure the fireplace downstairs is proper. It's a wood burning, so we'll make sure it's proper and that they can use it. So what do we have here? A little bit of unfinished work, I see.
We asked for pocket doors to be put in here so that we can have a little bit of privacy.
And I guess the idea is just to finish it that it matches everything else in here, right?
We had specifically asked for oak doors, and we realized they're pine. His work is sloppy, his work is not professional. We don't live that way. We either do it right or we don't do it at all.
What's happened to the contractor here? Is he, like he's not coming back?
He kept saying, it's gonna cost you more money. It's gonna cost you more money. And I kept saying to him, well, why didn't you put it on the contract? We told you how much money we wanted to spend. Work with what we're giving you.
The gentleman, after many discussions, has decided he's not coming back.
Well, sometimes it's a blessing in disguise, isn't it?
Imagine if the fireplace was finished and we left the fire going and all of a sudden my son's through the house and the house is on fire.
We have fire regulations and you want to be on top of that.
I think the situation now is that he's been overpaid. He has started all of the jobs, but none of them have been finished.
We know that it's cosmetic. Structurally, there's nothing wrong with the house. But yeah, that's hard-earned money that you're putting towards getting your house to look exactly the way you want it, and that's what hurt.
It's not like a lot of work that we're going to be doing at the fireplace. Fixing the pocket doors, no big deal, a little bit of trim. There's a valance in the kitchen that drives me nuts every time I look at it. There's other things I see, little few odds and ends. I'm gonna take care of it. I worry about wood-burning fireplaces, and right nowadays, I really love a gas sensor now. It doesn't mean you have to do it. I don't think it's necessary to have 2 wood-burning fireplaces in the house. Since they have 2, let's convert one to gas. We're gonna take it apart, we're gonna do an insert, and we'll change the whole look.
Okay.
I just wanna dress this up. I want it to stand out. I want it to be the focal point of the room. And I'm just really gonna blow your mind. That's what I'm gonna do.
Great.
Believe it.
Okay?
Great. Great. Thanks so much.
You got it,
Appreciate
Dave.
it.
You got it.
Thanks, Mike.
If you talk about it, give me a call.
Thank you.
I have no more surprises. I'm hoping.
The smoke is hitting that brick and being forced back down.
Okay, so this is no good, is it?
No, it's not.
Is it a risk for fire?
Definitely.
Heat comes out of this fireplace, very hot. Paper will light real easy.
We have a little boy in the house.
Let's say this house burns down. Who's responsible? We light the first floor, smoke comes out of here.
Mike is going to do the job, and he's going to do it right.
Vince, you were looking at this and you said the inside of this was so badly, was it the brick?
Yes. It's not parged smooth, it's quite rough actually. So what's
it's-
happening is the smoke is hitting that brick and being forced back down. So it's not going out the chimney proper.
This is why the smoke was coming downstairs?
Correct.
Do me a favor, you'll check the basement fireplace and make sure that's fine. Since we're here, we'll take care of everything.
Yes.
First things first, we'll go up on the roof and make sure we do a sweep of that chimney. There's a creosote buildup within the brick itself. That's all that black stuff you see. Highly flammable. We want to get rid of that. And if you do not have an insert, you want to make sure you clean your chimney once a year. Believe it or not, the best time to do it is in the spring, when they're not busy. This way in the fall, when you want to turn it on, it's ready to go. While they're finishing out the chimney, Ben, just take a look at these doors. These are the pocket doors. So the doors installed are fine. They're not oak like she wanted, so we're going to stain them with an oak and try and match the panel. Let's look at what we can do with the wainscoting effect. Do we actually continue, or do we stop it there and keep it a paint grade wall? I'm starting to think we should stop it there. First thing I noticed when I walked in here, look at this.
Yeah, that's funny, eh?
It doesn't work for me. So I want Frank to come in here, and we're probably going to do all new lighting underneath. We can see that all they've done is exhausted into the garage through here.
Yeah.
And that's not the
And
way
they
to
dropped
do
this
it.
valance trying to hide it.
Yeah, so I'd love to put a hood in and help them out, and we'll give them an 1.5 inch filler
valance.
strip all the way around. So I guess there was some sort of pantry here, and what they've done is taken it out. You can see the wall effect. I guess he used this as a filler strip, but at this point, we're more than likely going to have to go back to this point
Yeah.
and go new. Okay, guys, we'll just make sure we do a test fit first here. I want to take the whole wall down, really, to see what we have behind it, what's been done with the electrical.
Oh, Mike, starting without me, buddy.
I'm sorry, Sean. I really
You know, I
am.
like doing this stuff. Why are you taking on my work away?
I know. He likes to wreck things, thanks. This is definitely where he wasn't thinking. Wood-burning fireplace, safe brick, okay? This is now fire rated, there's nothing's gonna burn, so he puts wood around it, drywalls it, and he expects them to still use it. Now that we've cleaned the chimneys, let's get in the gas liners. I've noticed that we're using just an aluminum flex line here.
Yes.
Can we use a wood burning for this, or is it just gas?
Not for aluminum liner. No, aluminum liner is for gas only, because it only takes up to about 450 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, so stainless steel would be for wood.
Yes, and it goes up to about 2100 degrees,
Okay.
which is the temperature of a chimney fire.
We never want to see aluminum on a wood stove insert.
Correct.
That'll switches over by here, which we're gonna leave there anyway. And we're just gonna redo, we're gonna get rid of these top mounts and put in side mounts. That's what you should be using underneath the counters. They don't take up as much space, so when you have your valance around, you won't actually see the fluorescent fixture.
Hey, Benj, do me a favor. Start on the walls by the pocket door, please.
And this has got to come off because if we decide to leave it plain, obviously can't leave this piece here with the other one because it just doesn't aesthetically, follow suit. So then we'll make a decision whether we continue with the wainscoting or not. So it's got to come off.
Looks like Martin and Vince have found a problem in the basement. Let's go take a look. So we actually go up and we jut to the left, correct?
Correct.
You have to go around the main floor fireplace.
Wow, that's a lot of creosote up here, eh?
It is. And it's because it's so raw inside there. The smoke chamber is supposed to be parged smooth. And it's quite rough because it just used regular block.
So this is no good, is it?
No, it's not.
All right, what do we have to do to fix this?
To fix this, well, I recommend putting in a wood burning insert with the full stainless steel liner.
If we don't do that and they use this fireplace, is it a risk for fire?
Definitely.
Okay, well, that's not acceptable. So let's do the insert, let's do the stainless steel liner. Here we go again. I don't want to get in your way, let's just get it done.
By putting the insert in, we're making a smooth transition. So now the smoke will have some place to go.
So this is no good, is it?
I recommend putting in a wood insert.
Let's go ahead and make this happen. Good morning, gentlemen. So we got the bottom one, the
base for the wood.
The wood.
Beautiful. So I don't want to get in your way. I'm trying to get upstairs ready for you to hook that up, so you might as well just jump right to downstairs.
As it's all together, it's about 389 pounds. Makes it a lot easier maneuvering it when it's stripped right down. Put it back together when it's in the basement.
While Vince and Martin are working in the basement, we want to get this ready upstairs to get in the gas insert, so we still have some work to do. Joe's taking care of the electrical here. We've opted to put in a bigger pod light in this area just to give it a nice effect. Benji's all over the drywall here. Just gonna make sure he goes around the fireplace, but not so close. When it comes close to the fireplace, we're gonna use a concrete board. This is a fire-rated board. It will not burn, and it's highly recommended.
Bring the liner all the way down so it's dangling, free floating. And then once that's done, bring the insert in.
Now this is a stainless steel liner. It is not aluminum like the other one. This is rated for a much higher temperature.
If you have a rough rock in a pond, you'll see the water making a ripple. Whereas if you see a nice smooth rock, that water just goes right over. Smoke is the same characteristic. What we're doing here is by putting the insert in, we're making a smooth transition. So now the smoke will have some place to go.
Finish off the top, put the unit together, faceplate, all the fire bricks, the glass door. One important thing is, especially with the gold, is to make sure that there are no fingerprints for those first 3 fires. Keep them cleaned off. Any fingerprints, the oils, the residual left behind will permanently etch that gold, which will ruin the finish. Keep it clean at the beginning, it'll stay clean forever.
Okay, I want to take that balance down too. So do you have the lights?
Got everything here, ready to go.
Excellent, so you're away and ready, eh?
Yep. The old lights used to be facing downwards, and with the valance that was here, you'd be able to see the light bulb. Now that we changed and we put side mounts, the bulbs are gonna be closer to the cabinet, and once you put your valance here, you're not gonna see the bulb, and it'll give you a better light this way.
Now let's think about this. If the kitchen is venting into the garage, that means the garage is venting into the kitchen. Exhaust, trash, whatever's out there. Not smart. I'm gonna have Craig come in, take a look at it, and see what he can do for me to get these doors stained to match the existing oak. It's gonna be a trick to actually stain over pine to replicate oak, but I know it can be done. It's just a matter of patience, find the match. It's not too much, but here's the pine. I'm gonna have to try and do a match on this before I close it in with the trimming.
So I'm gonna have to go get a piece of pine and about 5 different samples and just try to sample it. I'll try to get it as close to the oak as possible.
I don't know what they used to have here. It was basically it was just some makeshift closet for a microwave, but it was pretty shoddy. It was like somebody just cut some pieces of wood and put it through. So we decided that we'd spruce it up a little bit and make it out of oak.
This is pretty.
What do you think?
Nice work, buddy. I like that one too.
It's nice.
This is for the exhaust fan here.
Now you might be able to go directly out because you're on a slight angle. Because the more outlets we put in on any type of exhaust line, the more restriction we get from airflow. We want as much airflow as possible. Are you fitting perfect there?
This is a completely sealed and insulated duct system. Any hot air going in here will not condensate so fast, and there'll be minimum amount of moisture in this pipe, which is what we want to achieve. Now I just got to do some strapping here every 3 feet by code to hold the ductwork to the structure.
Now we have 2 lines here. One line's fresh air, one line's exhaust, just like a high-efficiency furnace. We even have fake logs and everything. You gotta love it.
Yes.
Just make sure you take the twist ties off.
Yeah, we don't want to burn them, eh? It might stink. Martin, thank you, sir.
Mike, you're
Professional, Vince. Now we can finish this and you can be on your way.
In my last hour or two, and I want to get out of the place, man, I crank up a notch.
Yeah, Ben heard it. We got a plaster clean up, and you can go home. So look at him. He's flying now. He's flying. He heard that we can go home, Mark. Pardon.
Yeah.
Just,
That's right.
all of a sudden, there's a fire under that button. We're ahead of the game. We're ready for Craig to come in, prime it, paint it. Well, we're looking good today. Done a lot of touch-ups, getting ready for the paint, which Craig and Kyle are painting like wildfire right now. We're starting to see the color. I love the color. It's gonna work great with the oak, great with the tiles. We're gonna carry it right upstairs, so all you see is this color going through. Sean right now is hopping like crazy, getting that laminate floor in place, tied back in. Not an easy match, but we're doing it. Craig was able to get a really good match for this oak stain on the doors. We got to make sure we get a couple of coats on this, and she can look good. So I'm gonna have Benji tile this right now. What I want to see is I want to make the fireplace look bigger. I'm gonna have a painted wall with no mantle. So we'll carry that tile all the way around the fireplace, and with this beautiful front that it has, it's gonna look good, and it's gonna make it look bigger. So that works for me. A couple more days, we will be done. We'll get the house back. Control. Looks like we've done something right. I like it. Let's clean up and give the house back. You ready? Let's start in here.
Oh, wow.
Oh, we remember what it looked like.
Wow.
Almost don't recognize it, eh? They look like oak, don't they?
Oh my God.
They look beautiful.
It's awesome, Mike.
Let's go downstairs. There's where we had a few surprising problems.
Wow.
And it just so happened to be that this fireplace was extremely dangerous and it would burn the house down. That's how bad it was. I could not leave the basement fireplace alone. Knowing that it was wrong, knowing that it can burn the house down, and for me to leave, that would haunt me forever. What we did was we put in a wood burning insert. I just love this unit. This is very, very nice.
Awesome.
So now you can stoke it, and the idea with this is that they call this the overnight.
Really nice.
So we can leave this burning all night.
All night. Doesn't that look nice?
It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
Come and see the kitchen. Now we'll start off, we actually had to pull back your floor underneath the fridge to tie into the existing laminate, but you know what, the repair's not bad.
No, it looks great.
Finally, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Well, let's look this way.
Wow! Oh, that looks great. I love that. What a difference.
We put on a little switch there, and we see a little bit of difference here as it lights up.
Beautiful.
So, we took it all out, took all the valance in here that was incorrect and not the way to do it. And we tied it into the garage properly. We ran a 6-inch line out, repaired the hole that was within the wall, ran it up and out your garage.
Great.
So no longer do we have to worry about gas fumes coming back into the house, which is a major concern.
Beautiful.
Yep, looks beautiful.
Then we have our insert, oak finishing, oak trim. Cut it to fit, insert it, now you have a microwave box. In all my years of experience, does any job go exactly according to plan? No. Why? Because we find things. We open up a few things and we notice something's wrong. We have to fix this. We can't just close it up. An idea may come up. The homeowner may want some changes. Or, as a contractor, I may say, you know what? I think we should try something different here. And I've done it many times. It's not that I'm trying to make a change and I'm trying to make more money. I'm trying to make it right for the client. The number one problem we came across here things. The first thing was your fireplace.
Yeah.
Upstairs. Let's go take a look.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, come on in. Doesn't that look nice?
Wow.
Let's take a look.
Oh my gosh.
Oh wow, that looks beautiful.
That is awesome.
No mantle.
Oh my.
You have a large wall.
Oh my.
Put in new lights, new electrical. Obviously, we ripped a lot of it down.
Oh my
and
God.
We have the gas insert. Isn't that fine?
It's awesome, Mike. It's beautiful.
It's
It is
gorgeous.
so amazing. Look at that.
And now I'm extremely happy that I know that we're going to use a couple of fireplaces in here safely, comfortable, and nobody's going to get hurt. Anytime you're going to play with fire, you have to be cautious. And we're talking a fireplace that they actually made more dangerous than it was in the first place. I don't recommend any contractor out there touch anything they don't know. He did it wrong. So we got to make it right.
Oh, Mike, man, this is great. This is so cool. It looks fantastic.
You've made us really happy.
You are so welcome.
Thank you very much.
Whoa, you damn near took my head off. That was
I'm
good.
sorry.
No, that's good.
Thank you so much. I don't know what to say.
Oh, you just did.
Thank you so
You
much.
just did.
Hi there. Come on in. Let's go look and see
Come
what
on, let's go
everything
take a look at
is.
everything.
Look at these doors. Look, Mommy. Look. Look how pretty they look, huh? Look in here.
Look over here. Look.
Fire.
A fire!
You want licensed or certified people. I'm gonna bring in a fireplace specialist. I'm gonna make sure he's certified. And I'm gonna make sure he does it right. It makes me happy. It's the way it should be.
Come on, man. Let's blow this baby.
Thanks, buddy. Give me 5. You gonna give me 5? Yeah, man. Good game.
Taters,
Good
man.
game.
Smile.